Hello everyone, my name is Jen. Welcome to my channel. I am back again today to do another installment of my cross-stitch kit parade. I have a lot. I thought it would be fun to do a little parade over a couple of days because I have that many. It's nice to have a little diversion. So for all of you that left me such lovely comments on my other two installments of my kit parade, thank you so much. This is fun. Of course, I'm rediscovering some of those kits that I've tucked away, and of course, I want to stitch them all, and I want to start right now. That's not going to happen, but it's fun to look and just get inspired by the colors and the subject matter, and remember the things that, like, the reasons why I bought them in the first place. A lot of them remind me of places or things or events that happened, so it's almost like looking through a scrapbook. So I think without further ado, we will get started. This might be a little bit longer. I'm hoping to get through my next two boxes of kits. So I have one box that's just like a mixture of manufacturers, and the other one are largely, Riolis, Magic Needle, things that I've gotten from Eastern Europe. Okay, so let's get started. Yesterday I did all my dimensions kits, and as I was rooting around today to find other stuff, I did find one that I had overlooked, one of these petite collections. Dreaming of Tuscany. I've never been to Tuscany, but I've been to France, and this could very well be Dreaming of France. So that's what I call this one. And again, sorry for the glare. I am in the basement. There's no good way to put lights down here, so I'm gonna just keep maneuvering the pictures to see if they work. This next one is a thrift store find. I got this a number of months ago when all the good stuff was coming to the thrift store. It's an older one. It's by the Creative Circle. It's called the Jacobian Sampler. So very pretty. The colors on that are just gorgeous. These are colors. Aren't they nice? Just not looking forward to sorting those. Was always my big issue with kits, was having to sort the floss. Thankfully now they're mostly pre-sorted, so I can just buy away and then stitch away. This next one is another vintage kit, and this is from my friend Patty. Patty is kind of like my stitching fairy godmother. She will send me these packages of goodies in the mail, and it's always like opening treasure every time. So this is Spring Blossoms from Serendipity Designs, and the designer is Carolyn Meacham. Now, I have not seen this one stitched. But I know this is going to be so beautiful just based on the threads that are included. The greens in this are so lovely. But this was another one that I had to sort, and I thought it was funny that, you know how they'll put them in bundles to make it a little bit easier to sort them, but I think they put all the greens in the same bundle, and the greens in this vase are so similar. It's like very light green, very, very light green, light green, light blue green, very light blue green. So it was a bit of a challenge, but I think I have maybe two left to just figure out for sure which green they are. And this one is just going to be a stunner. I have two anchor kits. I purchased these last year. I think I got maybe one from Arts and Designs and one from mybobbin.com. And I bought these just before I went to France last year. So we have, I think this is called Patisserie. No, French City Scene. This one is just lovely. And the other one is Provence Lavender Scape. So you can see why on the eve of my vacation I was very happy to get these. And the colors are really nice as well. And the city scene is stitched on a blue Aida, and then the Provence one is stitched on white. These are really not in any kind of order of manufacture. It was just stuck in there. This is Design Works Always and Forever. I had purchased this to stitch as a wedding gift. However, I did not do it because I thought it came with black Aida, and it actually is to be stitched on navy blue. And then when I got it, I didn't feel like changing out the fabric. But it is very pretty. I love the butterflies. I love the bright flowers. Here is another vintage kit. I picked this up recently at an antique mall. And it's a Lennart kit, which I have not stitched before. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, I have to take it out. Yeah, it doesn't say. But this is the picture. It's very lovely. And it came with the even weave fabric. And the chart's nice and big. It's in black and white. There's part of it. So that should be really easy to read. I don't even think I would need to make a working copy of that. I can just stitch away. Here's a Design Works kit. Blue and yellow floral. It's very pretty. Nice and summery. And you know, I think that one would look nice with my hydrangeas and shells that I showed you from yesterday. Design Works Welcome Friends. I think I bought this just before we moved into this house, which is almost 4 years ago. So I should probably get on it. And there is another design that goes with this. I can't remember what it says. And I think I liked the background on the other one, but I preferred the flowers on this one. Nice and bright. Again, that's on black Aida. 14 count. Yeah, 14 count. Two more Design Works. These are companion pieces. I would like to stitch these for my kitchen. I just need to get on that. So we have Marché Jardin, which is flower market. Nice big beautiful blooms. And this one is Paris Fleur. So those will be very nice together. Now, they're both stitched on the oatmeal Aida. However, the oatmeal, the Aida in each one is obviously a different dialect. I don't think you're going to be able to see. Oh yeah, actually you are. So one is a lot darker than the other one. So what I did do is go to Michael's and I bought one of the bigger rolls of the oatmeal Aida or fiddler's cloth, whatever it's called. So they'll be the same. And I think I got a smaller count. And then that way the pictures will be smaller too. Because I think stitched this way they're about 10 by 10. Yeah, 10 by 10. So they'll be a little bit smaller on the 18 count that I got. But very, very pretty. And this past summer, I actually got some dessert plates or little luncheon size plates with this same artwork on it. So that was really cool. This is a French pattern by Le Bonheur des Dames. And it is a set of French bowls. And this one comes with a super fine count natural linen. So I don't think that's going to happen unless I get some stronger cheaters. Because the holes on this one are very small. But again, that's very cute, and I think that would look really cute in my kitchen with those flowers. This is another kit that I purchased at the thrift store. It's by Simplicity. It's called Magnificent Orca. And it's one of the ones with the printed fabric. So you actually only stitch the whale. Now, you know how many times I've looked at this and said, why don't I just do it? Because there's really hardly anything to stitch at all on here. I'll show you. There's hardly any area. That's it. So why I haven't, finished this, I have no clue. And the threads were already sorted. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I just need to get on it. And I do really like it. I mean, I've always loved orca whales. And just the light in this picture I thought was really lovely, and I thought they really got it nailed down. It's very nice. Oh, this is another thrift store find. So now we're into the bird charts. Winter Feast by Custom Crafts. I like birds. I've said that before many times. This is a lovely kit. There's all the threads. Beautiful blue Ada. Here's the thing. Love birds. Love pictures with birds. What I don't really like is in the middle of winter, if all these birds are feeding here, this goldfinch is not going to look like this, because they only look like that in the summertime. So I know I'm one of those people, and it's a really silly thing to have that bug you, but it just kind of bugs me. So I don't know if I can change him. I mean, really, it's just a matter of changing the yellows to some, tan colors. And because everything else is fine. All those other birds would be around. I mean, cardinal blue jay. I don't know about the woodpecker. Chickadee. But it's just a goldfinch. And I find that happens a lot. It's always the little goldfinch that's out at, his colors are wrong for the time of year. So I know it's silly. It's just, but I can't help it. It's just one of those things. Moving on. I love this one. This is so pretty. Janlin, Meadows Edge. Look at that. Look at those sweet, sweet little chickadees in the meadow. Oh, I love this one so much. And it is pretty much full coverage. I think it's all full coverage except for maybe those little bits in the clouds, but I actually haven't checked the charge. So it's not going to be a quick one, that's for sure. Oh, it's just so cute. And then this one, I've been wanting this one for years and years and years. And I had it on my 123 wish list, 123 stitch wish list, and then it just disappeared. And it was 2 years later, and it popped up on Amazon, I think. So this is Feathered Stars by Design Works. And it's a whole ton of birds all together, but it's summertime, so they all make sense. And they're on this beautiful quilt. And this kind of pattern totally makes me think of my Grammy, because my Grammy was a quilter and my Grammy loved birds. And so when I see something like this, it's just like this was made for her. Isn't that sweet? Love all those colors. Here we have a DMC chart, really pretty colors. This is Oriental Birdcage. And really, I did buy it just for the colors because they're super pretty. Now, I don't love the Ada that comes in this kit. It has a very, you can see how open it is. So I think I'm going to switch the fabric out on this one, either for a sky blue or the opalescent Ada. I think that would be really pretty as well. And really, there's not a ton of backstitch in here, so I don't think it would take very long. And it's a Leslie Tier design, and I love Leslie Tier. I think she does the greatest stuff. Okay, here's another one from my friend Patty. And it is Something Special Swan's Picture. I love this one. And I mean, there's a lot of stitching in this one, but wherever you see white, that's the fabric. So what I'm going to do, because this is a very big, it's a very big picture. Like 17 by 10, that's big. So I'm just going to switch out the fabric and I'm going to stitch it on 18 count, and that'll just take it down a little bit. But the swans are so gorgeous. And I might use some like overdyes or specialty threads on these leaves. So very, very pretty. What Patty doesn't know was that when I was a teenager, and I mean up until I guess probably my late 20s, I had a swan collection. So this this makes me think of that, and it makes me happy. I mean, I don't have it anymore, and I'm not really sad that it's gone, because it would be extra stuff. But anyway, it just, reminds me of a, pretty reasonably decent time in my life, and I like to be reminded of those things. Okay, here's a Bucilla and its nesting story. So this is another super cute one. And this is one that I have to sort the threads, so it's probably why I haven't started it. Now, in the picture, I mean, there's a lot of this bright green yellow. But when you look at the actual thread, like, it's really green. Now, it looks yellow on the camera, but in person, it's super green. It's super lime green. So, I don't know. What I could possibly do is just blend it with a lighter color, and I think that would tone it down a little bit. But other than this like super bright green in here, I do really like it. Very pretty. Another Bucilla, and it's just called Sunny. This was another one I kind of waffled on forever. But I'm glad that I decided to just get it, because it's very nice. A little chickadee with the sunflowers. Now this one is, I don't know if you pronounce it Vervico or Vervaco, but it is called a spring stamp. I put it in the bird pile, but really it's just because it has eggs in it. So I stitched the winter one last year, and it's super gorgeous. And I subbed out the fabric for an opalescent, and it was really, really pretty. Actually, hold on, I'll get it for you because it's really pretty. Okay, so this is called Winter Stamp. And after I stitched this, and it's quite an easy stitch and very quick, I decided to get Spring Stamp. There is a series of it. There's Summer and Autumn. Summer and Autumn. I mean, I would like to have those, but I can only seem to get these from the UK. They're not cheap. And right now, with the dollar, the Canadian dollar being the way it is, I won't be getting those. So anyway, I have a lot of beautiful things. It doesn't matter, but I just wanted you to see that because they're really gorgeous. Okay, here we have, this is a DMC, Crockery in Violets, and it was designed by my favorite French designer, which is Véronique Anginger. So the colors in here are so sweet and pretty. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And there's a lovely strawberries one too. But these are older, so they're pretty much impossible to get. But anyway, it's not like I don't have enough to stitch. And this is gorgeous. And I do have other strawberry charts. So, this is another DMC kit. This was one I won something. I think, no, I was one of the, you know, those reader advisors or the reader panels from one of the UK magazines? So I was one of those, and as a thank you, they gave out gift certificates to a store in the UK. So this is what I picked with my gift certificate. It's Yellow Brimstone on Buckthorn. So nice yellow butterflies, and the Ada is a lovely light pink. Oh, look, everything's orange now. Come on, come on. Anyway, the Ada is a really pretty light pink. You can kind of see that. But I always thought that that one too would look nice on like a sky blue fabric. So I might change that one out. So the last three from this box, these were ones that I hunted down when my daughter was really little, because she was kind of into the Felicity Wishes books. So I had searched out the books and I managed to get, I don't know, a couple of those. And I enjoyed reading those to her, and she enjoyed looking at the pictures. I think I stitched one Felicity Wishes, and we hung it up in her bedroom. And so I hunted down these other charts. And then, of course, I didn't get them stitched. And now she's going to be 18 this year. But they're so sweet. I don't really want to give them up. So there's this one, Daisy Chain. And this one is Reach for the Stars. And this comes with a really pretty light blue Ada. So that's the color of the Ada. And then all this is stitched. And looks like it's just half stitches though. But that's really cute. And then this one was my favorite. It's Wishful Thinking. It's very cute. They were really sweet little books. And yeah. Okay, so that's it for this box. I'm at 22 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause and I'm going to put this stuff away. I'm going to have some more tea, and you should probably go get some tea too. And then I will come back and we'll do my Russian and other foreign kits. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. So this is an RTO kit called Romantic Roses. I know I'm saying is really pretty a lot, but it's really pretty. This one is on a white Ada. It looks like it might be 18 count. And I think it came sorted. Yeah, the thread came sorted, but you have to go through and put in the symbols, which isn't a big deal. These are very well thought out kits. Tons and tons of direction in here, but the the picture, like these roses, is just absolutely fantastic. You can practically smell them. And I think there's another one, and it's maybe marigolds, or it's beautiful. It's all oranges and yellow, so it might be marigolds or dahlias or something. Very beautiful. Riolis. Oh, I wanted this one forever. It's just like a jar full of happy. Pink and orange and yellow and red. And here's the threads. Look at those. I just like to look at this. All those beautiful happy colors and the greens. And like I said, I love flowers. This is another Riolis kit. It's called Icon of Guardian Angel. I actually have made a very small start on this, and it's so beautiful. So we have a tiny collection, and by tiny collection I mean we have 3 icons hanging upstairs in our dining room, and I would love to stitch this and put it with those. I just think that would be really pretty. And the colors are just so rich and gorgeous. And it's actually a lot of wool. So this is all wool. All these are wool. So all around here will be the wool. And then there's, you can't even tell here. I didn't even know when I bought it that around here there's beads everywhere. But it's so pretty. I mean, that face is just so peaceful looking. I don't think this one has a name. But anyway, it looks like France. Looks like another French market. Full coverage. It's a beautiful water, almost a watercolor feel to it. I really liked that one when I saw it. I think I got that too just before I went to France last year. It's like pre-souvenirs, because you can't always be guaranteed when you go to France that you're going to find a souvenir that you love that's affordable. So I just figure if I see it before I go, I might as well get it, and then I have it. And here's another example. So lovely house. This is somewhere in the south of France. So I'm looking forward to that one. Lavender Farm. And this one has beads on it. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you could probably see. So wherever you see the little flash, there's beads on there. But that was quite nice. And once more in the lavender theme. I think I bought these because when we went to France last year, I really wanted to go to a lavender farm, but I couldn't find any in the area that we were going to be. They were more further south, but I bought the kits anyway. And then when we got there, I just happened to pick up a brochure, and there was a lavender farm about an hour away from us, and we did go. So I got my pre-souvenirs. This little bunch. This wouldn't take very long to stitch at all. And this doesn't have beads in the kit, but I think I would actually probably put some beads on there. And then the ribbon, I think I'm going to tie an actual ribbon around there. I thought that would be pretty. And this will go nicely in my bathroom. This is a set of 4. They're seasonal wreaths. This is Riolis again, and it's been around for quite some time. So this is the summer, and I think it is called Wreath with Fire Weed. And I really like the colors in that one. And it just does look very summery, doesn't it? And that big old fat bee there. So we have summer, we have autumn. Isn't that gorgeous? And we have winter. And we have spring. I think this one's my favorite one. This one, and then fall. And then the summer, and then the winter. And that's how I organize like my seasons in terms of which is my favorite is spring, autumn, summer, winter. So usually I would always stitch the spring one first. Oh, this is another RTO, and it's called Sunny Pastoral Scenery, and I bought it because it reminds me of France, and it actually reminds me of the place that we went to last summer. I didn't know that when I bought it, that it was going to look like where we were going to stay. But again, that's full coverage. It's not terribly big, but it's very, very pretty. And I know the whole time I stitch it, I'm going to be thinking of our vacation last summer and where I'm hoping to vacation next summer. This is one of another series of 4. I only have the spring one. I don't have the others. So I don't think there's like a name on this either. But anyway, it's like spring in a little cup. So there is a summer and a fall and a Christmas one. They're very, very pretty. And they're around $10 each. I guess $10 American. And they're on mybobbin.com. I don't even know the manufacturer of this, which was the same as the last one, and I don't know what the name is. But it's this pretty butterfly with the daisies, and it comes with a dark gray fabric, but again, I'm subbing this one out for this. So this is quite dark. I can totally use this for something else, but I just wanted a lighter feel to it. So I thought I would put that in there, and I thought that would look really pretty. I didn't realize how many charts I had with butterflies. I could have like a whole kaleidoscope wall, couldn't I? That would be really pretty. Oh, this is Magic Needle. That's who those are by. These are by Magic Needle. I really like this one. It's called something funny like Poppies for, oh, it's right there. Poppies for Needlewoman. So I love poppies, and I also crochet, and I'm learning how to knit, and I embroider, obviously, and I sew. So there's just, I mean, this just had to come home because it's so pretty. And this is part of a series of 4. I just got 2 of them, but all the other ones are very pretty too. So I like this one because this one had the yarn, and then this one has the embroidery scissors and the embroidery hoop as well. And this one's called Lilies for Needlewoman. And I think there's peonies and probably roses. But you know, it's not often that you'll see tiger lilies in a chart either, and I just thought it was nice. Something different and a little bit unpredictable. And I mean, the colors are just gorgeous. This is called Cozy Place. It's just a nice little door. Like, I think that it doesn't look like it would be that big, but now I'm looking at the chart on the back and it looks pretty big. Oh, 6 by 9. Okay, this one was actually, it's in my, I have a, not a cart, I have a little basket of stuff that I really, really want to start this year. And this one is in there because it's so gorgeous. So it's called Phlox and Yarrow, but look at this one. That is just summer right there. I thought that was so pretty. More butterflies and flowers. And this one, I think it's a gray fabric. Yeah, it's a light gray. It's pretty close to that. I thought that would be really nice. And there's next to no back stitching in this. And the charts on here, I'm going to show it to you because you're not going to be able to stitch part of it here. They're in color. Pretty well marked. So I haven't actually stitched a magic needle, but just based on how everything's sorted and what the charts are looked like, I'm thinking they're probably pretty good. I haven't heard anything bad about them. This is Dog Rose Flowers, and it's very pretty too, and it's stitched on a light green. Lovely colors in there. Another magic needle. This is Tea Roses, and what got me on this one were, first of all, the color of the roses. You don't often see orange ones in cross stitch, but it's the crystal pitcher that they're in that I just think makes the whole design, and it's just so nice. And so it's stitched on a light, kind of khaki colored Aida. I don't know. That's not a peace rose, is it? The sort of pinky orange one. But anyway, very, very nice. Oh my goodness, that crystal vase. This is called Happy March. So I'm assuming there's a monthly thing, but I just don't recall there being 12. But the colors, again, are very pretty, and it's on a light gray. And that's a nice thing about Magic Needle is so many of the charts are stitched on different colors of Aida. Because, I don't know about you, but sometimes I just can't sort of seem beyond the normal, okay, I'm going to stitch on white, or I'm going to stitch it on, my favorite is wheat Lugana. And then I wouldn't think like, hey, this would look nice if I stitched it on pink or light gray or something. Poppy and Maiden Pinks. I think I have all these Magic Needle charts because they were having a sale. My bobbin had a sale last year on Magic Needle, and I just went through my wish list, which is very huge on that site, and I just picked up the Magic Needle ones. And I'm pretty sure it was around my birthday last year, so that's why I have so many. But I thought this was very nice and summery as well. On a light gray. How big is that? 7 by 9. So that's still pretty good size. Okay, I do not know the manufacturer of this because I can't read it. I can't even remember what it's called. It's something like, oh, here we go. Coffee Connoisseur. And that's just really cute. And I don't think it's very big. And to go with that, I got this one, and I think it's called, no, this one's not even on here, like T-Bird or something. And these are Elisa, sorry. Anyway, here's T-Bird. I love that. So we have Coffee Connoisseur and T-Bird. I don't know if you can see those two. Cute, cute, cute. This one is called Outskirts. And I think I got this one off eBay. There is a seller on there, and oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, but she offers free shipping. Anyway, I got this from her. But there's something here that bugs me. And I think I may have talked about this last year in my Flosstube videos, which I took those ones down. Okay, so first of all, I didn't know what this was. And I still don't think I know what it is. Like I thought it might be a kind of tubby bird sitting on the fence. But I don't think it is. But that's not the part that bugs me the most. What is that? Because to me, it looks like a turtle wearing a helmet. But I'm thinking maybe it's supposed to be a basket hanging on the fence, and this green thing, which looks like the turtle's nose, is one of the leaves from the sunflowers. But it's one of those things that, of course, since I saw it as a turtle wearing a helmet, that's the only thing I see here. So when I stitch this, I'm going to leave this out, and I'm either just going to put the fence across and then the greens, or maybe I'll stick another blossom in there, but I cannot have this there. Yeah, turtle wearing a helmet, or do you remember the Martian from the Bugs Bunny things? I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of that. And then I'll probably take this out too because I still don't really know what it is. If anybody knows, can you please tell me? I mean, I don't want to be mean about it to the designer. I can't see it. Almost done, I promise. So this is, I don't know if you say panna, but this is a pillow, and this is so pretty. All these beautiful spring flowers. So I think this is stitched on, this might be It might be an 11 count. Anyway, it's a cushion cover, or just the front. I'd have to make the whole cushion. 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. Aren't those colors delicious? And I think that's 11 count, and I think you use maybe 6 strands of that, of the floss. But oh my goodness, it's just gorgeous. And then this one, oh my goodness. Isn't that gorgeous? So of course that one had to come home. This is another seasonal, or part of a seasonal series. I don't care so much for the spring and summer ones. The winter is quite nice. I don't know if I'll get it, but I really wanted to get this one because it's so pretty. Autumn Dew is its name. 2 more. This is just called Herbs. I bought it because I love the colors, because I love purple, and these little tags here, I probably won't put them on. They're actually actual cardboard tags that you cut out and you could stitch on there. I don't think I'd put them on, or if I do put cards or tags on here, I would stitch them. So I would just stitch them on a higher count fabric and just make a fabric tag and then put it on there. But that's very nice, and it's stitched on an oatmeal colored Aida. And lastly, Sakura Bridge. And it was the colors in this one that got me, and also the fact that it will go very nicely with those geishas that I'm stitching. But it's pretty much the colors, and it's part of a series as well. So there's this one and this one. This is the large one. I don't know how big they are. Well, this one in centimeters is 18 by 24. So this one would probably be quite large. But, oh, look at those colors. And yeah. So looking forward to that one too. This will also look very nice with my Japanese garden that I showed yesterday with my Dimensions Kit Parade. Okay, I did it. I thought it was going to take an hour. So I will have one more video of a kit parade, and it's my Christmas kits. I might record that today and release it later or tomorrow, I'm not sure. Hubby's going to work tomorrow, so I might do it then. Yeah, if you watched me yesterday, remember I said that I went for a walk and I was so super tired. So for supper, I made this really nice, homemade chicken soup. Lots of veggies, homemade chicken broth. I made biscuits. I cut the spaghetti up into little pieces. It was delicious. Then last night, or I should say early this morning, I was up at 2 in the morning, and I was trying to go back to sleep, and then I remembered, or I realized, I forgot to put the chicken in the soup. Like, that's how tired I was. So obviously I need more fresh air and I need more exercise, because that just totally wiped me out. I mean, I did walk for an hour and a half outside, and I never walk that long, but it was like really embarrassing. And I said to my husband this morning, didn't you notice there was no chicken in the chicken noodle soup? And he said, yeah, but I thought you were just, trying to conserve our stuff. No, because I just would have called it vegetable soup otherwise. But anyway, so now I have to use the chicken tonight for something else. Okay, that was just my life story. I am going to go back to my quilted wall hanging, and that will be in a regular Flosstube video next week, I am sure. But for now, I'm going to put this all away and upload it and try to do the Christmas one if I can. So thank you again for sticking around. It's 45 minutes worth. And thank you for all your lovely comments and for hitting that a little thumbs up. That's really awesome. And I will see you when I see you. Happy days, friends.